Well, you always know when you have a newer set of team members come in the arcade, because you come in Monday morning and there's like a lot of games out of service. Let's run through this. I'm sure most of this stuff is going to be fairly easy to resolve. So let's start here with quick drop. The note said something about no balls in the tube, right? So let's go into our main menu. We want to go into no, that was the wrong one. Hold on, back it up, back the truck up. Finicky buttons. You need to go into diagnostics. We want to system test right there. We could be short on red ping pong balls. We may have a broken one that's blocking the ball path. So far this looks good. I'm gonna watch it for a couple more minutes off camera. So check this out. Quick drop balls will wear down over time. Please replace all 70. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull all the old ones out. We're gonna put a whole new pack of 70 in there, and we'll be done with it and we can walk away. So here's what we've done. We've gone into system test on, toggle blower off. So all the balls are going to collect down there. We can scoop them up and then just pop a whole new bag back there. Quick and easy. Yeah, we had 46 and a half. That looks better, huh? Nice. So let's try this again. Pretty good. So that one can go back into service. Hold on. There we go. Now let's go take a look at Hypershoot. So the first thing we notice, there's only 4 basketballs in here, and that's because they're all in here. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on here. Game score's fine. Coins up fine. It was 2 basketballs short, and they were over there. But I don't know. Put it back in service. See if we get any more notifications. I wonder if somebody might have been cleaning it, which is why it was listed as out of service instead of a more detailed note. We know about Godzilla. We're not going to dive into that right now. Price is Right left. Let's go there next. So the note on the board said not dispensing tickets or not dispensing coins. Aha. Yeah, we're a little short, huh? It gave us 1. It should have given us 4. Yeah, that'll do it. The hopper's empty. This one's not running. We're going to reboot it. We hit program 2 times, it'll reboot this. We should watch this start to run. So that works. That's good. That's still not enough coins. So we need to replenish this hopper. We're also going to play while we're in here. That one's pretty low too. Well, I thought we had more than that. That's like maybe a half a bag. That's okay. We'll split that between the 2 games. But there are some coins scattered around in there. Just a few. That'll help us out a little bit more too. We'll scrape all those up. There you go. That looks better. The other thing to check for also. Do we get a ding every time we put a coin in? Yes. Perfect. Alright, so we got prices right off the list. Let's look at Star Wars. This is a brand new game. It was delivered midweek last week. So we have error 801. What does that mean? I don't know. This is a brand new game. So let's go consult the service manual. I think somebody else has already attempted to diagnose this because the service manual for this game is sitting on the workbench in the shop. So let's look at this. error. What are we? 802, 801, 803, 802 divider. What is this divider? I don't know. Probably the division of coins between one hopper and another. Operational timeout. Operation test. Test front rear INT1 sensor. Where is that? We don't know yet. Sensor signal continuously detected. Operation test. Test front rear INT1 sensor. So now we have to figure out where the INT1 sensor is. So as I'm thumbing through these exploded view diagrams, almost every photo sensor is listed as INT1 PCB assembly. So which one is the front one? I don't know yet. We'll have to interpolate some more information. We know it's located on the divider. Now we need to identify the divider. So this is the only thing listed as divider, metal divide outlet guide part. So we need to identify this in the game and see if there's a front versus rear. I don't know yet. So I believe this is the part we are talking about. The sensor is plugged in, it is present. Let's try resetting the errors. I don't see any coins stuck in the hopper, so that's good. Yeah, watch out. I almost got my flashlight stuck in there. I think we might be kind of low on coins. Let's test a theory. So we just kind of cleared out the play field and dumped a whole bunch of coins in there. Let's reset again. Boop. We're only going to that side. We're not going to the back hopper. Ah, crazy. So basically neither one of these motors appears to be running. All it is just a guide. It'll tip that way, send coins to the back hopper. It'll tip forward, send coins to the front hopper. But did it move? It did not move. What about the other side? No. Crazy. Let's go check our main board. Maybe we got a fuse that went bad. So we've traced our wire from the motor. It's blue and brown. And it comes around back here. And it loops over up here. We have a blue and a brown on each of these boards. Could be this guy. Probably. We can tone it out. This or this, right? This looks like incoming voltage. So let's see if we can back probe. Maybe we don't have incoming voltage to that board. These leads are too fat. We need some tinier ones. Yeah, that's better. That'll work. So we've got 12.15 volts going into that circuit board. And hold on. No, you can't see. And nothing's coming out, right? Or at least the command to run the motor is not coming out. Well, let's see if there's an input-output test. Menu. Test mode. Input. Lamp, wheel. Reel. Pusher, card dispense, front hopper, rear hopper, divider. That's what we want. Let's command it on. It's not doing anything. Well, so let's go to front hopper. It works, right? Front hopper works, rear hopper works. Divider. She's not moving at all. Well, let's ohm the motor out with the power off, of course. So we've got 11.8 ohms across the motor contact leads. Let's check the other side, see if it's the same over there. Well, we've got 8.4 on this side. I don't know what the spec tolerance is. Both these motors are less than a week old, or less than a week with play on them, right? Well, now I'm starting to wonder, is there maybe some sort of physical obstruction with these? I can't get the thing to turn, but it's a gear motor, right? I don't know what its reduction rate is, but that may just be too difficult to turn by hand without excessive force. What we can do, we can take this set screw out, right, and see if our mechanism pivots. So we definitely don't have a physical bind. Watch our little lever right here. Check it out. It moves. So our motor may not be commanded to run, or it does not run. It's either the motor or the control system, right? So player one's side was the same way. There's no physical bind, so the motor's not running, and we don't know why yet. Let's turn it back on. Maybe we fixed it. I don't know. Well, that did no good. Error 801 again. Well, let's go into the menu and we'll look for inputs, right? Well, that's gonna be a no-go. We're gonna have to pause it here. We need to call tech support. So it is the next day, and after flipping those two I/O boards, our problem moved, and we did confirm with tech support that it is the I/O board, and this game is under warranty, so we're gonna have a new I/O board sent to us. Hopefully we can get it in the door before the weekend. Today's Tuesday, so hopefully you never know. With warranty claims, it's usually not a quick process, but we swapped the I/O boards, and both of these motors run for our coin diverter, and the error changed to a different motor. I think it was whatever that thing is called up top. I don't know. I'm still learning this game. It's literally been here less than a week, so we're in a little bit of a learning curve, but so that's where we stand right now on this. Might be an important time to talk about arcade locks. These are not high security. This lock number is like 606. This is a 45 key. Just a little bit of jiggling. Lock-picking lawyer time. Just to see it's not a fluke. Oh no, is it going to be a fluke? No. Yeah. Don't use these kind of keys to hold a door closed that might have like a dollar bill acceptor in it, huh? You should be using locks like these. They're pretty much not going to be picked unless you have a special tool. The other style, I mean, you can rake them open. I mean, I've opened them with paper clips. You're not going to be able to do that with this style. So, much higher security level on this. So, I've got that part on order, warranty replacement. But this brings up a good point. You can only choose 2 out of 3. You can have something done fast. You can have something done cheap. You can have something done high quality. But you can only do 2 out of the 3. Nothing is going to be fast, cheap, and high quality. If you do it fast and high quality, it's not going to be cheap. If you do it cheap and high quality, it's not going to be fast. Truer words have never been spoken. So check this out. Combo Boxer was listed as out of service, and the solenoid just kept firing over and over, and it wouldn't drop the bag. Yeah, it got stuck. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's probably time to replace this. It's kind of floppy. Remind you of something? Yeah, I can't say it on camera. So, if you're seeing this, you have traveled through time approximately by 1 week. We left this game last week thinking we had bad I/O boards on the back corner there behind player number 2. Let me grab a flashlight. I don't know where I set it down at. Pocket flashlight. Back there, there's 2 I/O boards. We had, what was it, error 802 displayed on both sides. We flip-flopped our I/O boards and the error changed from 802 on each side to like a 302 on each side. We had a new I/O board come in, we installed it. This side runs fine. This side is displaying error 302 and 303. So let's look at our book here. 302, that's 202, hold on. 302, front rear operation timeout. 303, up position switch not detected at forward start. Test up micro switch. Okay, so we need to figure out, we have forward to back, right? And then we have up, down. So we're getting conflicting errors here. We have a no up switch and we have a no forward to back run. It may not be enabling the motor to run forward to back because the up switch isn't met. So we have to figure out where's our up switch. So we're behind the game right now on the player 1 side. This is rear and front switches, right? Optical sensors. That's not our error. We need to figure out where our up and our down switches are. They've got to be mounted somewhere close to that wheel on a bracket somewhere. Maybe we take this decal plate out. Random washer just hanging out in here. So we took our 2 screws out. We'll take our decal panel and we'll just set it up there for now. I'm going to take a peek and see if I can find what senses up or down. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable that motor. We're going to bring that side out and down and then cut the power off. We'll get a better visual there than what we can see here right now. Man, I found it. It took a couple minutes of searching, but can you see back there? There it is. That's our up-down micro switch. You can't see it with the, hold on, with the wheel up and back. All right, so how do we get to it? That's the next question. Yeah, that looks super fun, huh? These screws. And maybe some more need to come out. Well, that isn't it. The 2 screws in here and a couple on the side, it's not enough. I don't know how we're gonna do this. We do have provisions to remove the entire thing. So maybe I'll link some screws and a whole mess of zip ties. Man, I really don't want to get that deep into this thing, brand new. I'm gonna have to take a look at the manual, but this should be a plug. It looks like this plug socket leads down to the up and down micro switch right back here. So what we can do, maybe we grab a meter and we test here. But we can verify over here, right? Because we have access to our up-down switch and our plug here. We don't here because we can't get the thing to go forward and tip down. So we have very limited workroom. Okay, so what we know off this one. Red is common, white is normally closed, and black is normally open. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this single-handedly. Probably not. We're probed up. You can't see nothing, huh? On red and white. Maybe I can prop you up somewhere. Ah, probably not. We'll fix it in post. Here, you stay there. Listen for the beep. Oh no. There we go. Jeez. Open, closed. Open, closed. We're gonna move our black probe to the black wire. Can you see on the very, very left-hand side of the screen? Right here. Now we're open, closed. Open, closed. So we have a proper switch function. I dropped you. Hold on. Quiet. Now we get to do the same thing over here. I'm going to spare you guys the details of watching me painstakingly struggle through this. But we did probe that plug, and we have nothing between common and normally open, or common and normally closed. So we definitely have a funky switch in here, and we need to figure out how to get to it a little bit better. So I was half right before. I'm glad I didn't put those screws back in. There's two here, and then there's two. You can't see them. They're hiding way up in there. Yeah, there's two more on the back side. I think what I'm going to do to help me out is I'm going to pull the screw out of this eccentric drive here, so I can manually move this thing front to back. Well, that's cute. Let me zoom you in there a little bit more. We have a series of interlocking switches here. So one has black and red, and one has black and white. So my guess is that we've got, I can't see it because, you know, you're in the way. But, yeah. So we have interlocking switches here. Great. So what we're going to have to try to do is maybe cut some zip ties and probe up directly on the switch and see if the switch itself works. Because we know that we don't have anything to the wiring back here on the plug socket. It's looking like that switch has failed. I've got no continuity between black and red with the switch. I believe it's depressed, right? We can't tell. Can't get our fingers in on the front side. So we're going to pull the switch and the bracket. We're going to cut some zip ties, and we're going to take the plug out with us as well. So I got the switch out, and I manually actuated it and tested at the switch legs, then tested at the plug socket, then tested through the plug socket to the wires out. I have continuity now. I don't know if I had a bad connection maybe somewhere, and that resolved it. But let's fire it up. Hold on, we got to get some of our linkage back together here, at least so we can run normally. Let's power it on and see if that may have resolved our issue here. It went forward and it made a clunk, so that's a no-go there. I made a, oh yeah, it moves down now, down and up. I don't know what that clunk was. Oh, I do know what that clunk was. Hold on. I'll show you. Let's watch it boot up normally though first. Yep, there we go. We're all good. We have funky micro switch. Well, and we had a bad board too, so that's good. Two problems at the same time. So I'm pretty sure that clunk that we heard as this thing started up was the eccentric drive coming around and seating back in that slot, because I forgot to put it back in before we powered the thing up. So, all right, I'm gonna shut everything down. Boop. We're gonna put all of our loose hardware back in. We're gonna button everything up. We'll put the game back in service. We'll coin it up, and we'll verify that everything else is working. Well, before we button this all up, let's take a look over here. Godzilla Kaiju Wars, we had a big problem. We always had a problem with Player One headset losing connection, but then it turned into both headsets. And Raw Thrills has a software update. It adds like 3 new levels and it fixes some of these software bugs. Yeah, frustrated thinking about it because we had ordered it and the thing was already on its way. And then both headsets crashed and we spent most of last week with this game down. And then finally, Friday afternoon at like 3 o'clock, the software patch, the thumb drives came in and we did the upgrade. And both headsets came up. It's been up. It's not out of service. No one's had any complaints about it yet. So that's good. But yeah, Friday got a little hectic there towards the end of the day because we got this part and we got the IO board for Star Wars. And it was Friday and it was no school and it was busy. And every time I tried to get in there, someone would ask me like, "Hey, mister, where's the bathroom? Hey, mister, hey, mister." And it was like, ah. So we've got everything buttoned back up, nice and tidy. I still don't know where that flat washer goes, but I don't know. It wasn't anything that we worked on here. Bonus parts. So why don't we restart it one more time, just to make sure. Oh, it's unplugged from the back. Hold on. Okay, let's restart it one more time. Yep, wheel comes down. Wheel goes up. It's matching the other side. Good. Wheel spins. Wheel spins. And we are allowed to run. No errors. No errors detected. I'm not gonna waste a bunch of time because we've been at this for a while. This has been kind of an epic project. I'm gonna wait for the card reader to come up. I'm gonna coin the game up 100 tokens and play them. If there are any issues, you guys will see me again. If not, this is gonna be the end of this one. We can put this baby to bed. So we got 117 tokens. We watched our motor function. Things are looking good. I'm happy.